One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to the Palouse, Pullman Washington Martin Stadium, home to the Washington State Cougars. Washington State ready to kick off as it's time to get things started. On the move from inside his 5. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. So Wyoming's offense will go on the attack first. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
All right, guys, let's chat a little Wyoming. Breaking into the top 15 is one step closer to the college football playoff. We've made it this far. The dream is within reach. Question becomes, will they take the next step, Jesse?
You got to keep winning. Now when we're talking about this team, you're hearing college football playoff in the same sentence because of where they're ranked in the top 15. So, David, as they move forward, they've got to continue to elevate and ascend with their talent and play on the field.
Yeah, and it's exciting, right? To be mentioned, it's exciting. To hear yourself talked about on shows and to be a team that's getting respect is great. Now, let's keep pushing that pedal to the floor to be the best team we can be.
So the Washington State Cougars offense will have its first possession of the game. And David, their quarterback hasn't always blown you away statistically, but he is a guy that the coaches trust.
Yeah, and he'll show you some flashes of why you should trust him, Reese. But here's the thing. This is not a guy that we're saying, go win me the football. That's not where he's at right now in his career. Jesse, he's a guy that needs the others. They got to help him out. They got to play on schedule, not make those mistakes, and guys really play well around him.
Yeah, David, the one thing quarterbacks don't want to be referred to as is a game manager, but that's really more what this guy is. You're right. They have to be able to run the football. They can't turn it over. They got to play great defense. If they do that in this game, he's good enough to get this win.
To the air, it's Cook. Quickly out to the tight end.
As the offense, you want to get the ball to your playmakers and let them make a decision, let them make a guy miss, but not with that kind of defense. They were all over it right away. No third down conversion for you.
Let's see what he can do with it. Makes a move. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. Wyoming has the football back, and here comes the offense. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Looking to the big tight end. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
Nice job by the defense there, taking all throws away from the quarterback. He had nowhere to put that football in the field to play, so that ball obviously had to go out of bounds.
The quarterback's a little more on target there. Maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback now breaking the field. There he goes. And he's run out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they keep him out of the end zone for the moment. The Cowboys will try to punch it in on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And they get nothing. The ball remains at the 2-yard line. Got stopped on first down. They'll try it again from the 2. They go right back to this guy on 2nd and goal. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. They keep nudging it closer, but now it's 3rd and goal from the 1. Slams it ahead. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Cowboys.
3rd and goal, you're going to turn around and just give it to this guy who just has a nose for the end zone. He's able to find the crease and pay it off for his offense.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, it's gone final in a huge top 25 showdown. Here's how it went down. Notre Dame notched a victory in enemy territory, and though it wasn't a dominant win, I'd argue any win away from South Bend is worth its weight in gold to the Golden Domers.
Gives it on the option.
Going to be interesting to see what the fallout from this one is for one ranked team, while the other figures to get a bounce when the new rankings come out, guys.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Flips it out to the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. Dropping back, it's Cook. He lobs one high down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Washington State sends out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Wyoming takes over the football and the Cowboy offense on its way out. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Snagged out of the air. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35. And the Cowboys are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Off the play fake. Quick strike complete. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
And I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding 3rd and short, understand they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play. The defense knew it, broke on the football, made a nice tackle to force a 4th down.
Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. Got his man on the right. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. That's the way to open a drive. Now they'll put it in play just shy of midfield. He's got the back in the middle. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. The period has expired, and Wyoming has the lead. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. Fires to the big fella. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. The Cougars come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Sends it back in motion. Wants to throw again. Under fire. Trying to escape and get it himself. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. Washington State will have to boot it away. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Wyoming has the football back, and here comes the offense. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead, Paul.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
Trying play action. Pressure coming. Fires to the big fella. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on second down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks in a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a third down.
The Cowboys come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the back. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Finds a little space. He goes out of bounds after a solid gain on the play.
Quarterbacks have a hard job. They got to drop back and try to see the whole field and then see the rush coming to him. But you could tell he did a really good job scrambling outside the pocket, improvising, making a play with his feet, and then getting the first down.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Going to sling it on second down. Catch in the middle. It's Durr. Gets him down at the 26. Big play there. Give him 15 yards on the gain, and they move the sticks. Down to the 26-yard line and a first down. Might be calling a hot route. Now they'll run it on the toss. Turning it on. Big time run on that one as he goes out of bounds right at the 10.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Not this time. After finding running room on the previous play, nowhere to go this time around as the defense rises up. To the air on second down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll snap it for the 10th time on this drive, but they need a chunk on 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Sims. Fakes the grab on the left. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. It's good. And that lead grows even bigger.
So many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Wazoo offense onto the field again. They really need to find a way to generate some kind of offense down 10-0. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking to fire. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. Guys, let's take a minute and talk a little Washington State. For programs at this level, they are regularly fighting off the big school for diamonds in the rough, but it looks as if they won this battle with the commitment from a 3-star receiver, Jesse.
He just thought he had better opportunities on and off the field here at this program. He's going to get a lot of chances to make plays early. With his talent, expect him to start right away, and if I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm going to be trying to find ways to get this 3-star the ball.
He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. On the move, it's Hamilton. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Looking to throw at Sims. Using the quick game. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to... with a first down at the 31. New set of downs after the completion. Leaves it with the back. Went to the running game on first down, now second down. Wants to go up top. Quickly complete. Now the connection takes it to the 11. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down?
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now. Having given up multiple first downs on this drive, somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleeding.
And the Cowboys will snap it on 1st and 10. Power football with the run. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just know where to run, not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Wants to fire on second down. He makes a grab. They will score! Touchdown, Wyoming! They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Iowa looked like a program ready to take the next step after a big road win today. This was a complete team effort from the Hawkeyes. Offense, defense, and special teams doing its part. Heck of a showing. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Washington State going quickly. Dropping back, it's Cook. Pocket breaking down. Man, here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Fears the pressure. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. Washington State sends the punt team onto the field. Just needs a crack to get a return. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Opening play of the drive from the 39. They'll start this drive going to the air. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. Oh, man, they've already lost one quarterback today. Now the backup comes in and has to take a shot.
Man, I might think about protecting my QB a little better. I already lost one. Now your second guy gets hit, and you got to keep this guy healthy. You got to keep him upright. You got to protect your quarterback, man.
Now facing a third and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Got it in the middle. It's Hamilton. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. The defense burns their third and final timeout of the half. The Cowboys send out the punt unit. They'll look to pin them deep. Signals for the fair catch, and that's where they'll put it in play just outside the 20. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. They'll start this drive with a pass. got the back over the middle.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Back to throw, it's Cook. Looking to the big tight end. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. And they get the takeaway and prevent points from going up just before the end of the half.
And I like the aggressiveness. I understand you're down, right before the half. You want to go get some points, but you can't turn the football over here. Now you've set the other team up in a position to maybe get more points as the first half's winding down.
The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And the Cowboys really need to keep this drive alive on third down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Hamilton. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it up to 12. The offense burns its third and final timeout of the half. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And they'll push that lead out a little further. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Thanks, fellas. Looks like you've had a very enjoyable day there today in Pullman.
The Cowboys will kick it off to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't. Breaks into the open. Spins away. The 30. The 20. Touchdown, Cougar! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Love the play call offensively. They knew the defense were crowding a lot of bodies close to the line of scrimmage, and once they were able to get into the second level, all they had to do was make one guy miss and get one good angle. And with the speed that ball carrier has, man, that thing was a sure shot touchdown.
Washington State, 7.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Here comes the offense back onto the field. They're looking for an advantage in the running game to the right. Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Back to pass, it's Sims. Get it out on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Got his man. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. And the Cowboys come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football. That time on the option play, I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to it. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. He'll pull it on the read. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. The Cowboys line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And he needed just a single yard, and he did not get it. What a stout play by this defense. The offense stays on the field. They just have inches to go on 4th down.
Man, when I was at Florida, Steve Spurrier would wait for this opportunity in a game, 4th and inches, and he'd signal in red Snoopy. Quarterback sneak. It works every time.
He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
12th play of the drive coming up, but they've got a long way to go here on 3rd down. Hand off from the gun. Can't get him to the ground. They'll knock him down right at the 35-yard line. Still a lot of ground to cover to get to the 1st down marker. It's 4th down and 6, and they'll try to convert. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Makes a grab past the marker. Guided out of bounds at the 22. Good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. Off play action on 1st down. Throws to the tight end. Makes a connection. Defense knocks him down immediately after the catch, but now they're facing a goal-to-go situation from the 7. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the 2nd half. You want to run the football. You got to just keep getting positive yards. You got to keep the 3rd downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play. It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here.
Beck's going for the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Mustard and Brown.
You just simply can't say enough about this guy and what he has meant to this offense. Big-time players make big plays in big games. He has shown up each and every week. That's his 15th rushing score on the season.
Into the end zone for the 2-point conversion as they extend the lead.
It's nice to have a running back at the quarterback spot, a guy that can make that second play. Looks like a pass. What can he do? He turns it into a run, finds the end zone, gets the 2-point conversion.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll go to the ground. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run. The Cougars with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Give to the back. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They'll run it from the gun. Hard running there. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the 1st down play. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Caught in the backfield, it's right. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. And this offense just can't afford not to get the 1st down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. Looking for more room. The 20. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Cowboys! What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
Stadium buzzing, kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So first down will open up the final period.
3:25.
Using his feet. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. They ran it on first down, now on second. The inside handoff. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Caught behind the line. It's Woods. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Back to pass. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And that decision will be questioned for a while. This offense has it with really good field position. They'll try the run. Oh, he's got some space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
And I think as a running back, if you're this guy, you're licking your chops right now. This is what you want, right? You've got a big lead in the fourth quarter, and you're smiling because you know you are going to get the rock. They're going to force feed you the football to try and ice this game. And he's paying him off right now. It's a really nice run.
Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Touchdown, Wyoming. Great job by the back on the option. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their fourth straight win.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Wazoo offense onto the field again. That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. And the Cougars now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Rides to back and leaves it. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. Washington State sends out the punt unit. We've seen a lot of the punt team 6 times tonight. Coverage team. Job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Wyoming takes over the football, and the Cowboy offense on its way out. The hand to the running back. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
I mean, these quarterbacks nowadays can run so fast. Think about who you've got chasing them. Defensive linemen, those big old defensive tackles, defensive ends, linebackers. They can't catch him because they're faster than them nowadays. So much speed, so much electricity now with these guys.
He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7.
I love when you sell the run like that quarterback did right there. Stuck it in the belly of the running back, pulls it out, runs the play action. Great job of confusing the defense a little bit, making them honor the run.
And he's got it in the end zone for a touchdown. This is an absolute blowout.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to fire. A little screen to the running back.
And I don't like the play call, guys. Screen pass at this point of the game against the defense, playing big zones, prevent, trying to keep the ball in front. It's just not going to work. You've got to take shots offensively.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. How about a little rhythm that you can tap your toe to on that throw and catch for the 1st down? The Cougars come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's got him. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. The Cougars in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Grabbed behind the line, it's Hopkins. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. They'll try to pick up this 3rd down and keep the drive moving close to midfield. They'll try to run for it. All they needed was a few inches, and the defense was not having it.
Well, that last play is basically a microcosm of what today has been like for this offense. Just nothing happening. Not physical enough at the point of attack. They're being swarmed. They haven't had the balance necessary to win this game, and that's why they find themselves trailing late.
And they'll get downfield and make the tackle right at the 16-yard line. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. To the air, it's Sims. They've got the screen set up. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. There he goes. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the 1st down. And another big play by this offense, and if they are playing, not thinking about the scoreboard at all, there's evidence of it right there.
Hey, if there's time on the clock, as a defense, stop us, because we're not stopping ourselves. We're going to continue being aggressive. We're going to continue trying to score points. That's the aggressive nature of this football team.
The play action fake. A shot toward the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
Under fire. And that one is picked off in the end zone. And he is brought down after the interception, and the clock strikes 0 here in the 4th quarter. This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so